Good morning, Northern California. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Monica Coleman. It's Sunday, July 2nd.
And I'm meteorologist Brendan Minchef. It was a hot day yesterday.
Oh,
to
it
say
was.
The least.
I had the AC on, windows closed, blinds closed. I didn't want any sun to come in and touch me.
Vampire mode yesterday.
Vampire mode. Yeah. Another bus carrying migrants from Texas arrived in downtown Los Angeles. The LA mayor's office says the bus got in just before 1 Saturday afternoon with 41 people on board, 11 of them children. Everyone on board coming from countries all across Central and South America. A spokesperson says many of the people on board were picked up by family in the area. And while we are still 2 days away from July 4th, this holiday has already been one for the record books when it comes to travel. Nearly 3 million people passed through TSA screening at airports on Friday, beating the previous record set in 2019. And even more people are taking to the roads, but the trip has not been smooth sailing for many. Despite AAA announcing that gas prices are lower than last year here in California, drivers will see an increase at the pump. The state's gas tax went up by 3 cents Saturday. It goes up every July to adjust for inflation and help pay for roads. That puts the gas tax to around 58 cents per gallon. And 2 people are lucky to be alive after their plane crashed in Lake Tahoe Saturday. They were rescued by a couple of boaters who happened to be in the area. ABC 10's Luke Clary has that story. That was our Luke Clary reporting. Authorities say the plane is now fully submerged in the lake. The El Dorado Sheriff's Office marked the plane with GPS coordinates for hazmat purposes. Coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News, we are talking with the experts about all things California politics and policies. That's next on Weekend Morning. Each weekend, ABC 10's Walt Gregg catches up with a San Francisco Chronicle journalist about the biggest political stories of the week. Here's Walt with more. Walt, thank you. And with this heat, so many people will be out boating this weekend. It's one of the busiest weekends of the year for San Joaquin County Sheriff Boat Patrol. They're expecting 3,000 boaters to hit the water through this 4th of July holiday. To keep these boaters safe, the patrol proactively pulls boats over for safety inspections. Things have been extremely busy for the Sacramento Kings front office ever since free agency began on Friday. ABC 10's Kevin John joins us now to bring us the latest.
Out there.
Thanks, Kevin. I'll take it from here. Brendan, the Kings are shaping up pretty good for next year. We now also know that Alex Len has agreed to a 1-year, $3.2 million contract to re-sign with the Kings. So I'm excited for the next season.
That's a big deal, right? I mean, we're in the playoffs. We busted that drought, so now we want to win, right? We want to move on to the next round and see how much further we can go. If Denver can win the championship, I think Sacramento can win the championship.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And speaking of the drought, things are getting hot. Should we be worried at all with how the conditions are looking?
Well, as it relates to drought, no.
Brendan, thank you. Before we go, check this out. We've all heard the warnings not to eat the yellow snow, but what about pink snow? Well, that's what people are finding in parts of Utah in the mountains. Scientists say it's actually algae that rises to the surface in cold, snowy environments, but it's not harmful to health or water. Some call it watermelon snow.
No.
Brendan's shaking his head.
No.
He said, no, we're not going to eat the watermelon snow.
I'm not going to eat it. I don't care. If the snow is anything other than new fallen white snow, no
Well,
thanks.
I researched it, and you can eat it, but you will be eating dirt and dust.
That's why it's got to be new fallen snow. You got to get it before
Or just
all
go to
that.
the gas station and get an icy.
There you go. Get an ice cream cone, get an icy, something like that.
All right, folks, enjoy your holiday weekend. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.